Hello, fellow Christmas lovers and enthusiasts. You are listening to Closer to Christmas. My name is Charlie, and this is Christmas Eve, so I'm going to continue my annual tradition of reading a version of The Night Before Christmas to you, and this year I'm going to be reading one called The Night Before Catmas. 'Twas the night before Catmas, when all through the house not a kitten was stirring, nor chasing a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Kitty Claus soon would be there. The kittens were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of catnip danced in their heads. Ma Tab with her whiskers and I in my cap had just settled down for a winter's cat nap. When outside the house came such a noise and such strife, so startled was I that I used up a life. I jumped to the window and gave a small mew. I perched in the moonlight, enjoying the view. The sight of the snowdrifts, so cold and so white, made me perfectly glad to be indoors tonight. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a feline-sized sleigh and 8 tiny cat deer. With a little old driver, so lively and fit, I knew in a moment it must be St. Kit. So quickly they flew, and with such grace they came. Then Kitten Claus smiled and mewed out their names. Now Felix, now Patches, now Mittens and Muffy, on Twinkle, on Whiskers, on Tiger and Fluffy. Don't wake up the collie, watch out for the wall, go on past the mailbox and try not to fall. As kittens will pounce on a fat ball of string, tails all a-tumbling, ready to spring. So up to the door frame the felines all flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Kitty Claus too. And then in a twinkling I heard by the door the scratching and pawing of each little claw. That part always bugged me, I don't understand it. As I drew in my head and was turning around, Kitty Claus came through the door with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his feet, and his whiskers were sprinkled with flurries and sleet. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his whiskers so merry, his tail was so fluffy, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the fur on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he purred like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old cat, and I laughed when I saw him looking like that. A wink of his eye and a flick of his tail, I knew our stockings would bulge without fail. He made not a sound, he was silent and swift. Each of the kittens was given a gift. He washed his paws quickly, and twitching his nose, he gave me a nod. Up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh and meowed to the team. They all flew away in the moonlight's soft gleam, but I heard him meow ere he drove out of sight. Happy Catmas to all, and to all a good night.